Hey guys, welcome back to the Lucy Show. Hope you guys are all doing well. Coming into the stream as usual. This is my second channel. If you don't know about my main channel, please check it out. Link down in the description below to Living with Lucy. But this is the Lucy Show where we talk about anything under the sun. I have been following the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, not from the beginning because I really couldn't care less when I was traveling, but pretty much the last 2 weeks. And man, it's like it was the most entertaining thing I've watched in a very long time for the last 2 weeks. And I don't regret it. I don't regret that it took up most of my day. That's the first thing I did. Every time waking up, I would just go and search the newest live that I would be able to catch off of the Law and Crime Network or at Fox News on YouTube. I don't think I'm going to be visiting Fox on YouTube in a while or Law and Crime Network in a very, very long time after now that the verdict is in. And Johnny Depp, our man, won $15 million. I don't really understand it though. If somebody else here understands, let me know what the difference is between compensatory, which Johnny Depp won $10 million for, versus punitive, which he won $5 million for. But I was reading this article that said punitive charges, because it's a state of Virginia, that it's capped or something to only like $350,000. So it's not like he actually got the other $5 million for punitive. So I don't know the huge difference. We're going to Google it later, but I'm super happy. Either way, to me, it's not about the money. I mean, of course, it's not about the money because it doesn't come to my pocket. But to me, it's not about the money. I think this whole point, and I feel like even though I don't know Johnny Depp personally, that would be pretty wild if you knew either of these people in the last 6 weeks. But I don't know him personally. I just feel like out of my imagination, maybe this wasn't about money and he doesn't really care that he only won $15 million, even though he sued her for $50 million. Because at the end of the day, because he won $15 million and she only got $2 million, and not really off of anything that Johnny Depp had said, she won $2 million because of what Johnny Depp's lawyer had said about her and her friends like setting up a hoax or whatever. So really she only got $2 million. And I think that tells the entire world, my interpretation of it is that she lost because most of the world, or at least the jury of Virginia state, does not believe Amber Heard. Hi there, Noah. Welcome to the stream. All of you guys, once again, if you are not subscribed to my second channel, please kindly do so. It is absolutely free to hit that big red subscribe button. Ring the notification bell just to know whenever I put out these live streams. But on the second channel over here, I'm not here every single day, but I'm here like at least 3 to 4 times a week. And you smashing that like button and ring that notification bell will really help incentivize me to continue to stay here for these absolutely free live streams. Also, check out 6 free stocks you can still get from WEBULL if you have not done that already. WEBULL is a stock and crypto trading platform that I have been using since 2020. Thank you very much, and let's continue. David says, hi there, David. Hello. Yeah, I got on time this time. Yeah, I say like 10:30 p.m. PST, but sometimes I go a little over because I'm constantly trying to take a thumbnail. Guys, it's actually the most annoying thing to take a thumbnail for these live stream. I think I could pre-take a thumbnail and then like upload it, but I never really learned how to do that. So I just take like a live picture. Anyways, what did you guys think about this whole verdict in the end? I personally was disappointed to see that Johnny Depp only won $15 million because I don't know how these lawsuits work. So I thought it was going to be like, once the verdict came in, I thought it was either going to be they're both guilty and they both don't get paid anything, or that one party would win and like Amber Heard would get $100 million or Johnny Depp would get $50 million. So to hear that he was only awarded $15 million and truly because of the punitive charges that he only got up to $350,000 because it's a state of Virginia. We're really going to have to Google that, by the way, because I have no idea what I'm talking about in terms of legal details. So, I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about for most of the stuff that I say. So, entertainment purposes only, do your own DD for everything legal and also finances. So, yeah, I was a little disappointed. I was really hoping for him to just, get that $50 million. David says, is it true she does not have enough money to pay? So I don't know, guys, but do you know, like me, Kevin, right? So my friend, I told my friend, I'm like, this is like so entertaining. This is like reality TV show for me. My friend messaged me today and told me that she saw a Meet Kevin video. you guys know Meet Kevin. Meet Kevin is like this huge YouTuber, has like, I think over 2 million subscribers or something on YouTube. He talks about finances, stocks, and crypto and whatnot. Also does real estate. He's like my idol. So he apparently talked about the Amber Heard trial, or Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial today. And his video, I didn't watch it, but my friend watched it, and apparently Meet Kevin had said something along the lines of she's like now bankrupt. But honestly, I think she would be. Like, okay, let's just do the rough math. Okay, the rough math is, on a Law and Crime Network commentary last week, I remember hearing somebody from the Law and Crime Network, or maybe it was Fox News, I forget, but somebody had said that she paid Amber Heard, I don't know how much Johnny Depp paid for his lawyer, but she paid for her legal team for the 6 weeks that passed about $6 million. I don't know if they knew what they were talking about, but they said, like, okay, let's just pretend it's $6 million for 6 weeks. Honestly, lawyers are expensive. So I'm not surprised if that is the number. $6 million. And during the trial, they mentioned that she only made, like, I think around $2 million for her Aquaman role. The first one. I think the second one, she might have been paid a little bit more money because, you can like negotiate and stuff. But $2 million. And I think the second one, she did not get more than $4 million. It was like for sure under $5 million. So basically, she's an actress who gets paid like 2 million ish amount for a movie. So if you do the math, like also taxes, there's no way she could easily give away to Johnny like even $10 million, let alone $15 million. Oh, thank you so much, Golder McIver. Thank you for the 2 super chats. Thank you for your generosity. That will go to Lucy's ramen fund. Actually, I didn't eat ramen today. I made myself udon. If you follow me on Instagram, then you probably see my post. I'll be sharing with my I don't like video record all my cooking videos because it's kind of a hassle, like to put something in front of you and like cook it. Um, I mean, to put a camera and then cook everything in front of the camera and talk to the camera. But I will upload my recent. I'm very proud of it. My black pepper beef udon noodles. It was delicious. So I'm going to upload that on my main channel where I have a cooking playlist. If you have not checked it out, please check it out. I just forgot what I was saying. But thank you. Thank you for yeah, I didn't eat ramen today. I ate ramen last night. I went to Disneyland, guys. Oh my God, I love Disneyland. Okay, I went to Disneyland yesterday, and well, first off, I want to say I was very flattered because I lined up for the World of Color. So it's like the water show. And yesterday it was super crowded at Disneyland because apparently it was grad night. I'd never been on a night where it's grad night, and I was like, why are there so many students here? Um, there's a lot of youngsters there, like 17, 18 years old. I mean, usually there's just a bunch of kids, but like quite a lot of teenagers yesterday. And so I tried to like get close to the World of Colors or the water show at Disney California Adventure and DCA. And when I was getting close to the lineup, there's this man who like was in front of this rope thing, and he's like, I'm like, how do I like, where do I wait to see the show? Can I get closer to it? And he's like, are you a part of the grads, the people who graduated that are like 18 years old? And then I'm like, no. I'm like, but I can be. He's like, yeah, he's like, if you're not part of the grad group, which you needed a special wristband for, he's like, you have to line up to the side. So I lined up an hour just to see the World of Color, and that was still not in the front of the back. So like you could be in the front if you either paid like special money to like eat dinner and then watch the waterworks in front of the giant Mickey Mouse gondola thing with all the water show and like music. It was beautiful. Like if you guys ever go to Disney California Adventure Park, I highly, 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 highly recommend you watch World of Color. It's called World of Color. It's like amazing music, projections, water, light show. Like it will make the Bellagio's water show look like a potato. Golder says, sorry, that was enough about my Disney thing. So anyways, I was really glad that they thought I could pass for 18. So I'm not 18. I'm like 81. And then what else? Ooh, okay. And then sorry, one more thing about Disneyland, and then I'll stop. So at Disney, I don't know how long Disney has been showing Johnny Depp's face, but I went to see 2 shows yesterday. I saw the Disney California Adventure Park, which is like one of the parks, and then the actual Disneyland park, so two separate parks. I went to both the parks and I saw both of their shows. So one is the Disney California Adventure Parks World of Color show, and then the other one is Disneyland's Fantasmic, and they both feature Johnny Depp's face like through projections over water. And I was like, well, it's Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow, not like this. But I was like, wow, I wonder if they're just doing this because, like obviously in the last 6 weeks, everybody's talking about Johnny Depp. And that's like my first time really remembering seeing the World of Color. I'm not even sure if I've seen it before, but definitely first time seeing Fantasmic. So I'm not sure, like, if anyone's been, let me know if it's always been Johnny Depp's face featured as Jack Sparrow as part of the projections, because he's like the only human being face you will see at Disneyland at all through the projections of the show, because all the other projections are of like cartoon Disney characters, Mickey Mouse, and all that jazz. So it was just really awesome. And it was crazy because, like, when his face went on screen, everybody was like, "Justice for Johnny!" And they were like, "Let's go, Johnny!" And I even saw a girl that was wearing a Johnny Depp t shirt. And I was like, "Johnny Depp!" And she's like, "Yeah, Johnny." Okay, anyways. Lucy, hi. Did you like my new, hi there, forgot my cup. Did you like my new NFT? I found it hilarious that you said Kim K had to make it into NFT. Yeah, I was like, wow, you really did watch my stream. Thank you. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. I mean, I can't say that I think that looks like me because I don't think it looks like me, but I love it. I think it's hilarious. Thank you. Thank you for putting that little poop in a jar. At first I forgot that I talked about poop today and Kim Kardashian. So I was like, oh my God, is he saying that I sell poop in jars? Because I heard people sell farts in jars. I'm like, I hope he doesn't think I sell poop in jars. And then I looked closer and I was like, oh, okay. Wait, Golden McIver said Elon paid for Amber's legal costs. I can't work super chats well. Oh my God. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. So do we have proof for that though? Because I know there's a lot of rumors. There's a lot of rumors, Golder, and we talked about it on the stream. So like I watched a zillion YouTube videos and then also seen a lot of articles talking about Amber Heard and Elon Musk and their maybe ongoing connections. And there's a lot of rumors trying to say that her baby is actually from Elon's donation sperm or like their embryo that they made together. There's like all this stuff. And I just don't buy it until I see the hard evidence. So I cannot truly believe that she has a baby with Elon Musk. I just don't believe it until I see the hard proof. And also, I just feel like Elon's such a good guy that like he wouldn't allow a child into the world without owning up to it and telling the world. Does that make sense? I feel like he would want to own it because like that'd be so awkward, right? Like if that is his child and then like 20 years later the child grows up and is like, "Daddy?" And like if he's never said that that's my kid. I mean that would be really sad. I would be really sad if that was like my super rich father that I would want money from. Golden McIra, thank you for another super chat. Aditya, hi there. I recognize you. Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. I love you, Lucy. Oh, thank you. Thanks for following me on Twitter. I probably didn't. I mean, I follow some people on Twitter, but I mostly follow people that are like that I'm taking news from or like I comment on the news from, like, Elon Musk or usually whatever I bring up. So I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not one to put notifications on everybody. So instead of following a bunch of people and then putting notifications on news, I just only follow people that I usually will like and then talk about it on my streams on the main channel. So I'm so sorry. I hope I don't ever mean any disrespect. I hope people know that. But I think you're referring to the fake Lucy. So once again, guys, let's just take a minute away from the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. There's so much more to say, but I will come back to them. Okay, hold on. There's like not enough time in a day to talk about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. So guys, because this scammer screwed me so hard in the morning, I had to do this. I changed my Twitter. So like this is actually me. I mean, they can steal your picture. So they stole my picture. But this is actually me. It says living with Lucy, capital L for living and capital L for Lucy. So thank you to the people who reminded me because I was too stupid to realize this. Because I was like, I was like mad tweeting at Twitter. I'm like at Twitter, like every single verified Twitter account I could find. I'm like, how could you let this happen? Why is it the same? Why is because like it looks because I had my L, the two L's in the front and the back as lowercase. So I'm like, oh my God, why is Twitter so stupid? How could they do this to me? I'm like, why did someone use my like the same handle? How is this allowed? And then somebody was like, oh, they probably just used a uppercase I for the lowercase L that was in my name. So don't worry, it's been changed. This is the actual me. And then guys, like anytime somebody messages you pretending to be me, asking you for anything like your home address. I don't know what they're asking, so I'm just guessing here for your home address or where you work, what's your name. Like, just don't give away any personal information. I highly recommend that you guys don't give away personal information to anybody. Like, I'm one of those queer people that, like, if the dentist were to ask me for stuff like social, like sometimes you go to the dentist and they ask you for your social security. I'm like, no. Like, why do you need my social security? I just cross it right off. I don't care what they say. I'm like, you're not getting my social. Like, there's so many random people that work at a dentist office, and sometimes people just like throw around forms and stuff. Like, no, you're not getting my info that easy. There's always like random people who will try to get your info, or like I've seen just like random places. I've worked at a property management firm before, so I think we asked people for social too, and then even like gathering the stuff, I was like, why do we need this? Like, I'm not gonna do a deep dive check on theirs. Oh, actually, no, maybe we did. It's been a while. But anyways, keep your personal information to yourself, please. And yeah, and it's definitely not me if they don't have, well, followers could always change. But if they're like retweeting my tweets, which is what the fake living with Lucy today that was reported to me, did, that doesn't make sense. I don't need to retweet all of my tweets for no reason. I usually retweet like famous people's tweets, not my own tweet, unless I'm gonna retweet like Dogecoin to the moon, something like that. Maybe I'll do that. Fake Lucy followed me, forgot my cup says, thought it was weird, so I blocked fake you. Okay, good. As long as you didn't block me, that's good. But the fake Lucy always blocks me because these fakers, man, they're so good. But really, touche. If you're watching, you fake Lucy, cheers. Because that was smart. That was smart. You had me freaking out there. I was like, wow, how did Twitter fail me so hard? And specifically me. Like, if they could have the same handle, why didn't they just attack somebody better like Elon Musk? So I really thought that was hilarious. Anyways, all right, by the way, I'm drinking coffee and it's late right now because I saw on Fox News again. I mean, I've seen this on the news before, but it says drinking coffee is associated with a lower risk of death. Researchers find. So I'm not making this up, guys. Like, this is what it says on Fox News, that drinking coffee could lower my risk of death. I don't know where they're getting this stuff from, but oh, sorry about that. Thank you, Jim Roar. Thank you for the super chat, all of you guys. Woot, Johnny won. Everyone's so happy that Johnny. I know. I feel like we're all so hilarious. We're like so happy that he won, and like the money doesn't come to us or anything. Johnny won. Victory is better than profit. Facts. Facts. If you're already rich. For me, I would not go to court and waste 6 weeks of my life if not doing live streams, if I did not make money off of it. So for me, I'd rather take the money. And okay, we'll talk more about the money afterwards. Thank you, Golden Rekyver. Smash like, subscribe so I don't have to. Hi there. Alan Schneider, probably fake account. DNA doesn't lie, Alan says. Okay. Yeah, probably fake, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't follow any of you guys because I didn't follow anybody today or yesterday. I've been having like the same follower count because unless I find like another news channel or somebody like that I gather news from, I probably wouldn't follow. So don't be sad. Yeah, I saw Meet Kevin saying she has just 8 million, David says. But like, where does Meet Kevin get this information? That's what I'm curious. Like, how does he? Okay, that's a thing I do not believe. Okay, like, said it before, I'll say it again. Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, no matter what the media says they have, what the media thinks they have in money or Google says, I never believe in that actual number. Why? Because there's objects, there are things that people can have secretly, there are girlfriends, boyfriends that may be connected to the person who may have a lot of assets that are technically owned by that said person. Well, technically, you have to believe in the trust and the bond between those two people, but it could just be yours. Someone else could be holding on to it. I'm not saying that any of these people I just listed may have a connection like that, but I'm just saying, out of my imagination, that it's possible for people to have a lot more cash or maybe a lot less cash than the rest of the world thinks, right? Like my grandma could have left me a sapphire diamond that's like the Titanic one, and I may not even know it. Maybe I think it's fake, but I still have it, and that would bring my net worth to like multi millions, but maybe I don't even know it. So that's just one example. But, anyways, Amber Heard may only have $8 million if that's what people calculate through the movies that she's been in. But it's like, how do we know how much she spends? She could spend a lot of money. She could be in credit card debt. She could be a shopaholic. Or maybe she could be a secret, like super amazing day trader. And she's like, got a couple $1 billion. I don't know. You don't know. You don't know. There's so many things that we don't know. I don't buy it. I don't know if she's actually broke, but I think she is sad because behind it all, I think it's probably more about the future money for Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I think this whole lawsuit, what it really came down to, and why she was willing to probably pay millions, and he was, I feel like Johnny Depp's lawyers probably cost more, to be honest. I didn't hear anybody guesstimate how much Johnny Depp paid or say how much he paid his legal team, but man, they were so amazing. I feel like it was more. I feel like he must have paid them. Like if their fee was $8 million for 6 weeks, I feel like he probably tipped them or like gave them extra just as bonuses for how happy he was. He seemed pretty darn pleased and he was having like a grand time during court. Like Amber Heard was just pretty much pissed off and like unhappy or crying the whole time, the 6 weeks. But Johnny Depp seemed pretty chill for me. Seemed pretty happy. Um, or like as happy as one can be when not talking about her and all the pain and all the suffering that I guess she has caused. By the way, guys, Elon Musk is at 96.2 million followers. He's almost at 100 million. Also, yeah, like nothing to do with me, but I just think that he's going to get to 100 million and I'm super excited for him. Now we're going to go more into detail because I need to search up what comp, compens, I can't forget the word. Punitive and compensatory, saying it too much. Compensatory. Yeah, compensatory charges. Yes. And you know what the differences are. If Amber has something to do with Elon, she has billions then. David says, I beg to differ simply because, okay, so we learned that with the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial, there were many instances where Elon Musk was brought up. And there were at least two clips, two testimonies via like a Zoom call or whatever that I remember hearing. And it was from two different people. One is a lady that talked about how she thinks that this anonymous donor might have been Elon Musk that donated about $250,000 to, I think it's one of the organizations that she was supposed to split her $7 million that she got from Johnny from her divorce. She was supposed to split that 7 million. I'm assuming 3.5 mil to each of the organizations or hospitals or whatever. So one of the organizations or charity places said they think that the 250K might have come from Elon. And the other one said like the 500K, which was donated anonymously under the name of Amber Heard, though, in her name, in her honor, was like most likely from Elon Musk as well. So that's only like $750,000. That is less than $1 million, guys. So if I was a detective and I'm going to assume if Elon Musk would give her $1 billion, I'm going to say no. Because if he really, really had that much money to just like blow for her, I think then the $7 million that she pledged and did not actually donate, as Camille Vasquez said, I feel like he would have just paid it all in her honor, because then she technically went through with her pledge, or I feel like that's what it's about. Do your own DD. Because I don't really know what that means anymore. I thought when you pledge, that means you're forced to pay it like tomorrow after you pledge. But obviously she pledged years ago and still has not paid up. But she said it's because Johnny sued her. And now I guess because Johnny won and she owes so much money, I'm guessing that the ACLU and the other organization is just not going to get the money, I think, until she makes a whole bunch more money. But what I'm talking about is I feel like they both pretty much did this for future money. Like I feel like all of this was just for future money. Like whoever won would have the spotlight and the ability to make a lot more from Hollywood. And I think right now the possibilities for Johnny Depp are endless, because I'm telling you guys, I have never watched this many Johnny Depp movies in my life, probably, than I have in the last 2 weeks. I watched Blow, Donnie Brasco, Fear and Loathing in Vegas, which I still do not understand to this date. What else? Oh yeah, and Public Enemies. I think that's it. Oh, wait. Crimes of Grindelwald, Fantastic Beasts. That's a lot. Amber gained massive fame from this trial, Sakiazan says. Fame, yes. I think they both gained a lot of fame. Like even from people who might have not been fans, kind of like me, because I really did not know this much detail about either of their lives. I didn't know how long they were married for. I didn't know who they were friends with. I didn't know like that what they usually like to do. It's just, yeah. I didn't even know that they lived in LA like for a while, I guess. Or like when Amber Heard was with Elon Musk, like all these details of their lives were really just revealed in the last 2 to 3 weeks. A lot of it was exposed, but the entire 6 weeks. I think somebody on Twitter put it like really well. Give me one sec. This person on Twitter, it's under, hold on. I think it's under my tweets and replies. Oh, look. Thank you, J100. Not financial advice. I don't need a hat like that because I had that right there, but do I have buck tooth? Wait, did you always give me a buck tooth? I forget. But very on point because my roots are growing out. So you're like, you gave me darker hair here and I'm loving the really dark eyebrows. People always ask me like, why is your eyebrow so dark? Why can't you just draw it like very light? Because your hair is blonde. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like if I do, because my skin's not like that light. So I feel like if I dyed my hair very blonde, like this, like my eyebrow, like if I dye my eyebrows like this, oh, that's a unibrow. But you would just barely be able to see my eyebrows. So that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. I would look like the Mona Lisa. So I'm just gonna keep it very dark. But I know it's strange. Yes, and it says youth serum. Is that serum spelled with an SIRUM? I don't think people understand it though unless they saw what I talked about with Kim Kardashian today. Kim Kardashian said she wouldn't mind eating poop every day if it meant she could look younger. So that's what I talked about today. That is the context behind this image. I don't actually eat poop for a living. Look up the channel. We are changed from Luke. He's an awesome independent news producer, Alan says. Thank you. Hello. So, hi there, Henry Beadle Jr. Welcome to the stream. So, is Johnny Depp back at Disney? He was canceled there. See, that's the thing, Henry. I don't know because I don't know enough people who watch The World of Color and Fantasmic at Disney to tell me if 3 years ago, because 3 years ago he was canceled, even 2 years ago he was canceled. If 2 to 3 years ago, after he was quote unquote canceled, was his face still featured at Disney's, like Disneyland's famous shows, World of Color and Fantasmic, which apparently has been around for years. Like I'm talking like at least a decade from people in the crowd. But I've really only seen it like the one time. So I only seen Johnny there the one time. And I think it still might be on my Instagram if you want to see what that looks like. It's called World of Color at Disney. And my Instagram handle is Living with Lucy 1, 2, 3 on Instagram in my stories. I believe it's still there. But yeah, it's awesome. Wait, hold on. Where's this post? Okay. Greg was like, I get defamed every day in my replies. Where's my 15 million? Which is so true. I feel like all of the scammers too, all the evil, mean comments that I get on my live streams or on my YouTube, like I should be able to sue for defamation. Watch out. Maybe one day I can. Watch out for all you haters, all your evil comments. One day, who knows? The world is changing. I might just be able to. Oh yeah, so because I also posted it on Twitter. This is under my tweets and replies. So this is Johnny Depp's face. It's kind of like it's tilted by like 90 degrees. So this is Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow, as you can see through Disney California Adventure Park last night's World of Color. So a bunch of grads, which I feel like they might be too young to like know all the movies of Johnny Depp, or maybe they don't know about this trial as much as older people. But everybody at the grad show, well, technically it's just like a grad night. It was called Disney like grad night basically last night at Disneyland. They all saw Johnny Depp and everybody was cheering. So yeah, I knew from last night, even before knowing the verdict, I'm like, man, if he doesn't win, I would be mind blown. And I feel like whoever was, I don't think they revealed the jury's identities, but I feel like people would like literally harass the jury if they didn't win. Oh, where is it? I really like this one person's comment. Okay. I think I remember what it is. Wait. I can find it. See, this is why, guys, for my live streams, I just do likes because it's so annoying to look through everything. Okay. But yeah, I don't know what was happening here. This is like an airplane. Well, no, I don't know what that is like people who work on, I think, like bringing stuff to the plane. And this thing's just going out of control. Very scary. We were like plane delayed for hard to understand reasons. Oh, right. So I was right at the top. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Gebbia, I don't know how to say his name. Sorry. Verified Twitter accounts like 15 million for Depp, 150 billion of lost productivity globally. So completely true. I feel like people took sick days for sure just to watch the trial. I mean, if you lived in, I bet the people who brought like all the signs and stuff like that in Virginia, right outside the courthouse, and then like with all the news reporters, and they were just there like every single day. I feel like people had to have taken a lot of sick days to do that. There's no way, unless they're just like, unemployed like me, to go out there like that. Wait, hold on. I need to see. Is there a clip of their trial? I swear there is. I think there's a. Oh, hold on. Oh yes, there you have it. A substantial for verdict for Johnny Depp, but not complete. A devastating default, really, for Amber Heard. She did win on one count. Wait, was that her just like leaving? Hold on.
On all three counts.
In case you missed it. Hold on.
Well, there you have it. A substantial verdict for Johnny Depp, but not complete. A devastating defeat, really, for Amber Heard. Although she did win on one count. And let me explain this. So there was the case of Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. He said she had defamed him. The jury agreed on all three counts. On the title of the op-ed in the Washington Post, which was the first count, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. The jury found that was defamatory. On a line in that op-ed, 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out. And the jury found that was defamatory. And the third statement in the Washington Post op-ed was, I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse. And the jury found that was defamatory.
So I think, like, looking back at what she did, if she just didn't use the words sexual violence, because that's a huge statement, right? like sexual assault. I feel like if she didn't use the word sexual violence and abuse, but was just like, I'm a survivor of a really toxic relationship. I don't know, just throwing it out there. I personally feel like if she had said, I was a survivor of a terribly toxic relationship, then that would have been an easier pill to swallow for everybody, especially Johnny Depp. And maybe wouldn't be a defamation lawsuit. Who knows? It's just, you gotta be careful with your words. Saki Alzen's like, drink the expensive animal poop, made coffee, Kopi Luwak, and live forever. What is expensive animal poop, made coffee, Kopi Luwak? I don't know what that is, Saki Alzen, but do you know people who've been drinking poop coffee, and are they younger looking? Honestly, guys, on the youth topic, do I believe that billionaires out there would be willing to pay 90% of all the money that they have in order to be 21 or 18 again? Absolutely. Do I think it's possible to turn back the clock for how you look? Probably not. And then I think by the time we can fully wind the clock back, and then you could, like, I don't know, maybe Benjamin Button yourself, just go from old to young, you're probably like no longer you, in my opinion. Like, you probably have to download your thoughts and ideas into like a machine, or you are a machine or a cyborg. So it's not really like, it's just not going to be the same. But that would be magical though. If somebody could create like a potion later on, and then you just drink it and you just stay young forever. But then that'd be problematic because I feel like we're never really going to get anything done. So we're like, I'll be here forever. Who cares? LSD and stray dogs. Damn, man, what? Kopi Luwak, Sakyazan says, is a coffee that consists of partially digested coffee cherries, which have been eaten and defecated by Asian palm civet. I don't know what that is. $100 per pound of coffee. That's not that expensive. $100 per pound. 1 pound of coffee is a lot. I feel like I could do that. I'm not sure I want to eat it. I don't think I've ever eaten poop from an animal intentionally. I've eaten a lot of disgusting stuff, I think, not by choice. When I was young, my parents fed me some nasty stuff. You're only as young or old as you feel, Dan says. Oh yeah. No. I personally, oh my gosh, that's what I talk about. So, Senior Year, which you can see in my title over here, is the Netflix TV show that was recommended to me. And I wasn't going to watch it because sometimes I'm like, ugh, Netflix, you think you know me so well. I'm like, you're recommending this to me, but maybe I don't want to watch it because I don't want to be read by you. Maybe you don't understand me at all. Because sometimes it doesn't. It recommends me stuff that I'm like, I'm never watching this. But man, the algo is good. It's Rebel Wilson. I think that's her name. She's in this comedy movie called Senior Year. It's basically about this girl who I guess was like maybe 17 years old last year of high school. And she, I guess upon graduation, gets into a coma for like 20 years. So, okay, that's not funny, but it's funny if you watch the movie. She gets into a coma. She wakes up. And then all of a sudden she's in 2022 from like 2002. So it's just like, oh my God, it's so good. It's so funny. After I'm done with you guys, I'm going to go finish it because I'm halfway. And I was so tired last night that I wanted to finish the whole movie in one shot, but I really couldn't. So I'm like, okay, I'll watch the other half. It's just like when you know you're really tired and getting old. But speaking of age, I just thought it's so good. I didn't finish watching it. Once again, Senior Year, highly recommend for those of you guys that like funny stuff. Kind of reminds me of like Bridesmaids. And maybe even like no Bridesmaids is probably more funny. But I love it. I think I just really like Rebel Wilson. She's hilarious. She lost so much weight. Nice girl. I'm so happy for her because I feel like most of the roles that she's ever gotten in Hollywood are like the funny character, and like I think like, but people like know that she plays like the chubby girl role or something. But this is like the first movie I've seen her in where people aren't like, oh, like you're not the main character, you're just like the side girl, and you're like the more like a chubby girl role in a sense. I feel like in this movie, she's finally playing the lead and then just being herself. So I think it's amazing. And I look up to the fact that she was able to lose so much weight because she looks nothing like she did when she was in Bridesmaid. Yeah, where she like she had a twin brother, I think. Yeah. Um Helen says I'm old, 30 ain't fun. Most memes are lies, but seems like they could be true. LOL. Eric the Go Guy says most memes are lies. I can't disagree. I mean, I disagree with that, Eric the Go Guy. I feel like most memes are true in my opinion. And I think like that's the same thing with jokes for me. Like it's partially true for me. At least I think the funniest jokes out there are the ones that are like, there has to be a portion of truth. Like even 10% or like 5%, or else it's just not funny. Right? Like it's just not funny without a little bit of truth. Don't let your memes be dreams. Banana? What? Moogle says, wait, Henry Beadle says cat poop coffee. Some are against the way it's done for animal cruelty. Ew. It became a fad about 10 years ago. Okay, I'm really glad that I don't remember that, or I was not involved in that. I never had cat poop coffee. That is weird, but no judgment if you enjoy it and it makes you young. I don't know who thought of this. Who thought of eating poop to make you younger? I mean, that's just a mention that Kim Kardashian made as like a way to say how badly she wants to look young. Probably most people in the world do, but I don't think eating poop actually makes you young, or there's no scientific backing to that. If there was, I feel like people would be studying. Well, people do study poop; it's a real job. Um, but I feel like we would hear more companies using poop to like make some youth pill or whatever. Rebel Wilson was in an old Marvel movie, Henry says. Oh, I don't remember that. Ghost Rider way back for a minute or so. I don't remember even watching Ghost Rider. I don't even know that that was a Marvel movie. Okay. All right, that's way back. I don't remember it seeing it. I still haven't seen Morbius, which I must, and I need to see Top Gun. Probably going to see Top Gun in theaters, but we'll see. Uh is it is a official meme that can share millions of times. LOL. Eric the Goat Guy says. Wait, hold on. I have a meme. I have a two that which I got paid for too. You're getting paid for your memes, Eric the Go Guy? That's amazing. I don't know anybody who gets paid for their memes. I feel like memes, like so many people make memes, and then when it gets big, it just ends up getting stolen, and then like Elon Musk takes it or whatever, and then he just posts it. Like nobody gets paid for their memes. By the way, guys, I'm totally going to attempt and design. I've never drawn Elon Musk, Doge, and Mars together in one picture, but that's going to be my new little project. Ooh, my Eric Carmen just fell. Do you want to be in my drawing? He's not going to be invited. Um, I'm going to make like my first attempt at drawing like Elon Musk, Doge, and Mars together because somebody gave me this great idea through Twitter that because I want a shirt like that. I want to buy it from SpaceX once it's at the merch store. Like once you can accept Dogecoin. So I really once SpaceX accepts Dogecoin. So I really want to maybe draw and try. Like somebody told me I should do that, like draw it and then tag Elon Musk in it. And then maybe if he likes it, he'll put it on SpaceX merch shop. Highly doubt I'd be lucky enough because I can't even get him to like any of my tweets, sadly. But I will try my best to draw some art. Amber has to pay 15 million in Dogecoin. That would be awesome. Unfortunately, I don't think Johnny Depp is as fond of Dogecoins as Elon Musk is. I really would like to see them like together one day and see if they could chat it out. That would be pretty cool. Imagine Elon Musk and Johnny Depp like on a talk show together. That would be wild. I think that would break the internet if you've seen what Johnny Depp texted about Musk. Have you ever visited SpaceX there? Henry says. No, I've never even seen a SpaceX rocket in my life. I've never seen one. I haven't seen a rocket in my life, period, I think. Yeah. I'm very like sheltered, I think. Not anybody's fault. I think it's just me. There's a lot of things I haven't seen in life. I really want to though. I swear if Doge 1 mission, not if, when it happens, I will attempt to go to wherever that is. So long as the airplane fees aren't crazy expensive and I can afford it. I want to watch the Doge 1 mission. Really bad. Nicolas Cage was Ghost Rider way back, Henry says. Okay, maybe I did watch it then. I feel like I did. Oh, no, I did. He turns into a skull, right? Like there's a lot of CGI, like him turning into like a skull and he's on a motorcycle. I think I've seen it. No recollection at all what the heck that movie was about. Like obviously like he's like a ghost rider, like he's on a motorcycle or something, but I don't really remember it. How would you, David says, how would you feel if you were Amber? Millionaire to zero. Oh, millionaire to zero. Like, how would I feel if I was Amber? I was like, man, it'd be nice to be that hot. I think I'd be happy to be Amber Heard. I mean, like to look like Amber Heard because, like, you know, all the jobs out there you can land in Hollywood. You mean to lose all that money? I don't think she's down to zero, guys. I don't think she's broke. I really don't think so. I like to believe, obviously, I'm not basing this on anything. It's just out of my hopeful imagination for this lady that she has friends in higher places that will save her and help her and maybe give her some money, you know? So I feel like she's going to be A-okay. For me, I feel like both for Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, it's like just not about the money because, okay, let's talk about the money. Oh, wait, we didn't even finish watching this. I'm so sorry. This is what happens when I go on a tangent.
$10 million in compensatory awarded him. They awarded Johnny Depp $10 million in compensatory damages, $5 million in punitive damages. Then, in the case of Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp, they decided that on one issue, on one statement of Johnny Depp's lawyers to the Daily Mail, that was defamatory. What he said was quite simply, this was an ambush, a hoax about a charge of abuse, that they set up Mr. Depp by calling the cops, but it didn't do the trick. That passage of Johnny Depp's lawyer's statement to the Daily Mail, the jury found defamed Amber Heard. And they said that the calling her complaint in that instance a hoax was defamatory.
True fans.
So they found for Amber Heard, they awarded her $2 million of compensatory damages. So the bottom line, they did not believe most of what Amber Heard had to say.
And that, guys, was the most important part. Bottom line, as you heard the man, bottom line, most people did not believe her. And I think that's what hurts the most for her. Like, this whole thing, in my opinion, for both of them was not about money. It was probably about future money. Like, okay, who does America trust more, right? And if America trusts, whoever America trusts more are probably going to get more roles in the future. And honestly, judging by how Twitter reacts, YouTube, literally everybody, even at Disneyland, I didn't see nobody wearing an Amber Heard shirt, is all I'm going to say. There was somebody wearing a Johnny Depp shirt, but granted, most people were wearing like Mickey Mouse outfits. Yeah. So I feel like even just through the trial, even if the verdict was that they were a break even, nobody was really wrong, he won. Like he had already won. That I think everybody knew that Johnny Depp is going to make more and more movies, and he's going to be like more than welcome to come back into roles as long as he wants it. Whereas for Amber, I don't know if she's going to score another major, massive movie and get paid a lot of money like she was paid in Aquaman. So that's my personal prediction. But do I think she can't make any money at all? Absolutely not. She's beautiful. She still, I'm sure, has a lot of famous friends and stuff. Like, if you're already at that level of fame, I think it's impossible not to make money, right? Like, anybody with some fame, even if it's like 20 years later, like you were super famous and then like 20 years later, you're not as famous anymore, you could still make money just by your name, right? Like it's the name that matters. So I think she'll always be okay. That's what I feel like. Nose fly zone, she poops on the bed. I feel like everyone's so like focused on the poop on the bed. I honestly don't I'm not like appalled by that as much wildly. Like I know that's such a wild thing if she did do it because there is no evidence that she did or didn't. I think she was kind of saying that the dog, Johnny's dog Boo, has like issues, you know, like pooping or whatever. So for me, unless I see proof that like somebody was there that day to take a sample of the poop and knew that it was hers, I will not say that I think she actually pooped on the bed. I will give her that. I just feel like it is for both of them. It was definitely just a super toxic relationship. Definitely toxic. Even though I did want Johnny to win, and I actually wish that he won $50 million or possibly $100 million if he even tried to sue that much. I wanted him to like win a lot of money, as I feel like it will make him feel better about the 6 years. I was gonna say months. I was like, oh, 6 years. 6 years of the torment that he's been through, as he says. I wanted him to win more money, but I do feel bad for her because I feel like you guys heard, all 3 counts, they believe that Johnny Depp was defamed. But do I feel like Johnny Depp, do I believe 100% that Johnny Depp was a good husband to the point where, you know, like didn't cause her any trauma and damage? No, I feel like I heard the recordings. To me, I feel like it's just toxic. You know, toxic when you hear it, see it. So for me, I just feel like they were both torturing each other by staying together for so long. It was just like so wrong. I feel like if they had like a close friend who just had the guts to say it, somebody should have told them a long time ago. Like, this is not okay. Then maybe it wouldn't have carried on for so long. She can do Comic Cons, Henry says. So she could do a lot more than that. I feel like there's always going to be companies around the world that are willing to pay for sponsorships and stuff like that. Like, just have her be the face of something because she's so famous. I mean, she is famous, but then like this trial obviously is like, you know, all of America has been watching. Pull up the pics. I'm sure they're out there, LMAO. I think I seen like a short snippet of the poop pics on like one of the trials, I think. But I can't tell if that's like, I feel like dog poop, even though I've never had a dog, but I've seen my friends' dogs poop. It's much smaller and like tinier and thinner. I feel like human poop is probably like a lot larger in size. So I don't know. I didn't look at that. I didn't stare at the poop long enough to see if it was looked like human or not. So I can't say. I don't recall her in a movie, and I've seen all the movies. Hex Hoddle says she was an Aquaman. She was the princess. She looks like she drinks a lot in real life, Hex Hoddle says. I mean, during the trial, they did mention, well, like, obviously there were people who were more on Johnny's side that was like, you know, I see her drinking wine nearly with like every single meal, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I know people who aren't like alcoholics that drink wine with their dinners every night. I don't I don't think she, well, who knows? Maybe her and Johnny both drank a lot because it looked like it. Like Johnny was pouring a mega pint. I don't agree that's a mega pint. I think that was quite small. But they both drank. It's not illegal to drink. So that's fine. Lucy, what would you do if a shirt with your face and Elon's face existed with a big heart in the background and little floating hearts? My face and Elon's face with a heart? Uh that's weird. I think it would be nicer if it was me and a Doge, or Elon and a Doge, not necessarily us together. That is weird. I'm sorry, but her face looks puffed up like from liquor. Just an observation. It ain't just wine with dinner. Hexhotl says. Well, I don't know what happens to you if you drink wine all the time or like too much. Does your face get puffy or something? I mean, I've experienced that. I feel like if the next day it would be puffy. But then I feel like celebrities have access to so many things. They can depuff their face and stuff. I haven't heard about Amber until she started talking smack about Johnny Depp, Dan says. To be fair, I didn't know who Amber Heard was. I've seen Aquaman. I thought she was really pretty, but like I told you guys, I didn't know who she was, what her name was, never cared to memorize it or search it up until an Elon Musk post. There was like a picture, I think just like a meme online of him and Amber Heard. And it just like, I think it's a meme of like kind of like something joking about like you showing like a guy showing his girlfriend stuff on his phone, like about stocks or whatever. And the girl like doesn't really care. I think that's what I first saw her and then like found out that they dated and stuff. Wait, hold on. Sorry guys. I didn't get to see some of your comments. Sorry if I can't reach every single one of them. Oh my god, Lucy, human poop coin. You called it. LMAO. Human poop coin. I wouldn't want to buy any human poop coin. She looks better in the movies. I YT some of her in movies. She looks okay, like I think she looked so gorgeous in what's that movie I watched? Rum Diary. The Rum Diary, which is where Johnny Depp and Amber Heard met. I learned that through the trial, and that's why I went to watch it. But if you watch The Rum Diary, that's like the movie that basically allowed Johnny Depp and Amber Heard to meet, which is crazy because it's like fate. It's like if that movie was never made and she was never casted, he would never meet her, and all of this entertainment would have never happened. Wild. Okay, wait, guys. I need to know what the difference between okay, it's already there. Maybe everybody's searching it. Compensatory damages. Compensatory damages, what is it? Compensatory damages are designed to compensate plaintiff for the actual losses they've experienced. Okay, so compensatory damages are the actual loss. So that means Johnny Depp was given 10 million in actual loss. Maybe that's like referring to his loss in movie roles and a whole bunch of other stuff, maybe sponsorships, I'm assuming. This type of award can be reimbursed them for medical treatments, medical bills, or any future expenses they may have due to an injury they sustained due to the negligence of another person or entity. Oh, okay. And then what? Okay, hold on. America is learning a lot. Oh my god, I literally put in PUNI and then Google search pops up punitive damages. You know America is watching when this happens. Okay, punitive damages are awarded in addition to actual damages in certain circumstances. Punitive damages are considered punishment and are typically awarded at the court's discretion when the defendant's behavior is found to be especially harmful. Okay. What? So your actual damages are the compensatory, which is like more, or at least Johnny Depp got more of that. But then the 5 million he got in punitive damages are awarded in addition to it, and it's considered punishment, that are typically awarded at the court's discretion. Oh, so you're just punishing. Oh, I get it. So there's actual and then there's punitive, where you're just kind of like if a kid swears in class, you send them to detention or like make them stand. Like I had a teacher one time make me stand up against the wall as punishment. So it's like, I guess, punishment for your harmful behavior. Interesting. But that's so strange. I can't believe Virginia State. So I read that Virginia State has a cap of $350,000. So even though Johnny Depp was technically awarded $5 million in punitive damages, he really only got paid out $350,000. Like, what is the point of that? That's like, why would the jury be allowed to say that he should have gotten $5 million in punitive when they already know that they're in Virginia State and he can only get like $350,000? Doesn't make sense. Loss of possible income, like if he missed out on movies, Henry says. I think that goes more towards, again, not a lawyer, folks, do your own DD. I'm assuming that that goes to the compensatory damages, the loss of income, the movies, which brought the jury to their verdict. What did you do, Lucy? We see you around. All right, take care, Alan. Same here, Dan. Wait, hold on. She looks. Wait, smash the license try. Thank you. Hi there, Sebastian. I like to stick around, but got music to record. Oh, take care, Alan. Ah, my gosh, so jealous. I wish I could record music. I want to do like a billion things, and I think I told you guys about the TikTok video that my friend told me about, or the saying is that if you try to do too many things at the same time, then you don't get anything done because you're trying to do too much and then you can't focus on one thing. So I'm like constantly trying to do a million things. I want to relearn because I never no. I want to learn how to play the guitar because I taught myself when I was younger and I never really fully understood how to play it or play a full song. So I want to learn guitar. I want to make a full song. And I also want to learn how to make songs like digitally. So just like beats and stuff without instruments because I can't do instruments for my life. So I want to do music too. Very jealous. Peace and love, beautiful and amazing human beings. I'm going to go soon too because I have to go and finish watching Senior Year, which honestly, like if you love like early 2000 movies or like 1990s movies or something like that, I feel like you would love Senior Year. It's not a chick flick. I know it might look like a chick flick, but it's it's hilarious. I swear. What is your best skill? David says. Oh my God, I don't have much talent. I don't have much skills. I think, okay, no, be more confident, Lucy. What is my skill? I think the best skill I could think of for myself is that I am not amazing at any specific thing, which isn't a skill, but I am like capable of trying like most things in life and then doing okay at it. Like if I wanted to like if I really wanted to do something, I would learn it and I would be able to do okay. Like be pretty mediocre. Whereas you know how like some people out there are like really, really good at one thing, maybe like really terrible at another. So you just like have like really strong skill sets. I feel like my skill is that I'm like I could be capable of being mediocre at a lot of things. I don't even know if I don't think that's a skill though. If I had to pick a skill, I think I'm pretty good at like making drinks. Like I make good smoothies and like I could usually like go to a restaurant, eat something and then try to mimic it without looking up recipes. Like I like to cook whatever I've had and then like alter it without even reading the recipe. So maybe that's a skill. And I think I can do tunes, like hum tunes that are like very different all the time, but I just can't make a song for my life. So I don't know if that's a skill. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of skills. You watching Obi-Wan on Disney today? I keep seeing Obi-Wan on like a Twitter hashtag, but I never watched it. I never seen it. it it is a skill to be able to perform well in different things. You are good learning then, David says. Maybe. I don't think I'm like good at learning. Maybe I'm just like daring enough to try most things and like try really hard at it. Like I was really, really bad at tennis when I first started to play. And then I just like kept trying harder and harder and harder. And now I would say I'm mediocre. Like I am better than somebody who does not know how to play. um, that's not a skill, that's a gift. I need to see the recipe, Sebastian says. Nah, next time try it without the recipe. As long as you're putting in stuff that's edible, I feel like you can make something up. Um, is it worth the watch? Trevor says. Obi-Wan? I don't know. I didn't watch it. You guys let me know. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Punitive. Am I saying that right? Yeah. Her net worth is 8 million and she lost 13 million. So she's at least 5 million in a hole. Hex Huddle says, I guess we're gonna have to hear more details about her, like and all these losses. But here are some highlights of what they said. This is from BBC News. Johnny Depp was like, false, very serious, and criminal allegations were levied at me via the media, which triggered an endless barrage of hateful content 6 years later. The jury gave me my life back. I am truly humbled. I'm sure he said it like way more convincing and heartfelt than I did. Amber Heard. She said, the disappointment I feel today is beyond words. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. Oh my God. That's crazy. Imagine if like what she says now, Johnny Depp can sue again for what she says about the trial afterwards. That would just be insane. Anyways, I hope that this is the end of it and that they just both move on with their lives and live happily ever after without each other. Because I think they need to do that. Like 6 weeks seeing each other's face in trial. I feel like he probably didn't want to be there today. I don't think Johnny Depp needed to be here today. So he probably didn't want to be here. Will I ever come to PA? Is that Pennsylvania? I've never been. Maybe. I don't mind traveling all over the US one day. Amber should be feeling like a crypto holder. David. I don't know. I feel like what's worse? What's worse, having invested in Luna like in April or being Amber Heard today? I don't know, guys. I'll leave that up to you before I go. Which is worse? Being Amber today or purchasing Luna or UST in April and then holding it down to the drop. Lucy, what's the one thing you can't live without in this world? I mean, I'm pretty like I think I just think like the basic stuff. Can't live without food, water, shelter. But I think you mean other things, right? So if aside from basic necessities like food, water, shelter, I want to say, oh, food already counts. I was going to be like, I can't live without snacks. Like, I know it's bad. I'm trying to lose weight, but it's not working. Entertainment. I can't live without entertainment. I think I really would be so sad if tomorrow I woke up and it was illegal to watch movies and TV shows and listening to music. So I think art, let's call it art, not just entertainment. I think art is the thing I can't live without because I love, like, you know, when you're in like I have moments, even sometimes before I start a stream, I'm just like not feeling it or I'm not as like my mood is not where I want it to be. Like I want to be here, but I'm like here. Music can always get me pumped. It's so weird. I could be like having the most horrible portfolio, and then I'll listen to a song that's like really good, and that makes you want to dance. And I'll feel good. So I think like art is one of the most important things I'll not be able to live without. And I just like, I think people like watch Netflix or TV shows and people are like, oh, like escaping reality. Yeah, I am trying to escape reality. But even when life is great, I still love like watching movies. I like art. I like stories. I learn from them. I like feeling from it. So I think entertainment. That's the thing I can't live without. Wait, for me, air conditioning. Yeah, that's more intense depending on where you live. I can live without air conditioning though. I'd rather live without air conditioning than live without music or just like Netflix. Luna is not coming back, Axolotl says. But don't tell the Luna holders that they wanted to come back. And honestly, I believe in miracles. Maybe. Maybe they will. But I have a feeling that Dogecoin is going to make a much bigger comeback before Luna does. Eric the Go Guy says it's crazy. Amber will bounce back. Luna will not. Dan says. I don't think her career is over. I just think it's taken a huge, huge nosedive. Like I think people will still watch her in movies. I think they will, or TV shows, or maybe like give it some time because like. Okay, here's the thing. No matter how much you dislike her, though, let's be real here. I always say this. If somebody does something wrong or says a lie or whatever, right? And then we like completely cancel this human being. And then we're like, okay, we hate her. We never want to see anything from her again. She shall cease to exist. Like that's really terrible. We're leading a very, very sad, mean energy. And that's like not good for future generations. So I feel like as much as you may dislike her, I mean, I wanted Johnny to win. So clearly I'm Team Johnny. But I hope that people get over it eventually, and then lets her live her life. Like she shouldn't in the future have to like walk on the street and have somebody like yell something nasty at her. Like if I see her on the street, I'll be like, wow, can I take a picture with you? Like I wouldn't see her as like a like a like a really vicious like being that shouldn't exist. Like she's just not right. Of course, Amber has Elon child, David says. Oh my God. No proof on that, by the way. Okay, what did I ask? I said, which is worse? Everyone's like purchasing Luna or UST in April. That is facts. I'd rather be Amber Heard than to have purchased Luna or UST in April. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this live stream. It was super fun. Smash that like button on the way out. Check out my links down in the description below. And make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. And I will see you soon. I will definitely see you tomorrow on the main channel. Bye.